Hello everybody, this is Dee from Quickspy and thank you for tuning into the channel. I really do appreciate it. And today's topic is really geared toward beginners. Maybe you're so new that you haven't even printed your first print yet, or you just printed some prints and you're wondering what the heck is up with all the wrong colors. Maybe your print is faded, or it's dull, or it's just not vibrant, or it could look like you have just printed like complete opposite colors. So before you go throwing away your sublimation prints because they don't look like what they look like on your screen, I want you to watch this video. I'm going to show you exactly what these tumblers looked like before I actually sublimated them. And I'm going to show you what the design looked like on my laptop. And then I'm going to show you what those prints looked like coming out of the printer when they were all done before I actually applied it to the tumbler. And the color difference is probably going to blow your mind. Now, had I just kept throwing those away, I don't know. I guess I'd still be printing, but nothing would change. So all the print settings that I use on the Epson 2720, which is the exact printer that I use to do all those tumblers I just showed you, and I will give you close-up pictures of them a little bit later. But all of the settings that I use, I made a video for that, and I walk you through step by step and how to set that up in your print preferences, and you can click that in the description, or I'll link to it somewhere up here. All right? If this sounds like something that you're interested in learning, I'll see you inside. Okay, everyone, so first things first, here is just a screen capture of like the tumbler designs that I was creating. And you can see, you know, my goal here was to capture the colors of Ireland's flag and then do a little shout out Buffalo Pride. That's my hometown. And pay no attention to the watermark here. That's just, you know, for design protection purposes. And I recommend you always do that. You know, whenever you're showing your designs, just always put a logo, your own logo, your website, your business name, whatever it may be. It's very simple to do. Just make it very transparent in the design that you're doing. But anyway, the idea of this is that you see that this is a very orange and green, and hopefully it looks that way on your computer. I know every monitor is different, but this is supposed to look like Ireland's flag colors. Same with this one, and then same with this one. So that can be your reference point, and now I'm going to show you what the prints actually looked like when I printed them out. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my cell phone and take a little video of my computer screen and the printout so that you can kind of see them both together. Here we go. So here is a screenshot of mine to show you how this design looks on my computer. And here is how it printed out. Now, if you're new to sublimation and you saw this, you might think, oh, that's like blue and red, and my colors are all wrong. What's wrong? And what you're about to see after I do this tumbler is that those colors are actually perfect. So this is why it's so important to just trust your colors at least once, or at least press it on a piece of polyester before you throw it away, because they're all going to come out looking like this, because this is actually correct. The heat from the heat press is going to turn these colors into the right colors, providing you have everything set up properly. Okay, that was one example, and now I'm going to show you another example of my screen versus a print. Here's another example of a St. Patrick's Day design that we're doing. And see how nice and orange and green it looks like on my computer. And here is my printout. Can you see the difference there? It looks really dull. The green looks kind of blue, and the orange looks red. In fact, if I didn't know any better, it would look like it's going to come out looking like a French flag and not an Irish flag. Okay, guys, well, I hope that that is giving you hope that what you see on your screen and what you see on your print can be completely different things. And now I'm going to show you a quick video of those tumblers sublimated, completely done. And I'll hold up a picture to them also so that you can see the sublimated tumbler and you can see a fresh print next to that sublimated tumbler. Alright guys, and here you can see these are the end results of the tumblers, and you can see the two examples that I showed you on my computer. The orange is definitely orange and the green is definitely green, and it does not look like a French flag, it looks like an Irish flag. Just to show you all the way around. This one I didn't show you on my screen, but when I printed this out, this looked absolutely blue everywhere. But as you can see, it's very much green. And then here is the other one that I showed you that looked red and blue, and it is not. Everything looks as it should be. And just to show you the print next to the actual tumbler so that you can see. See, the print still does look blue and red, but you can see that is not what happened once the oven activated that sublimation ink. The proper colors came out. And here's the other one. You can see that looks blue, that Irish right there. And it's not. It's absolutely green. Now let's wrap this up and we'll talk about what happens when a sublimation print comes out looking faded. Alright everybody, and just to wrap this up, I wanted to also discuss when sublimation prints come out very faded. That's a common thing, and it's absolutely 100% normal. But many times people will say they're throwing away their paper because the print just looks way too faded, colors aren't popping. What I'm going to tell you is, before you throw it away because you don't think it's vibrant enough, make sure you press it. Maybe you don't want to waste your blank, just in case. Maybe you don't want to put it on the t-shirt, but have a scrap piece of polyester and press it just to make sure. Like when I do this bookmark, look how vibrant. This is the same quilt pattern. That's how it looks when it prints out. And then this is how it actually sublimates. Very vibrant. All the colors just pop. And then the same thing with my logo. Take a look at how it prints out on paper. Alright, it looks very, very dull. The green almost looks gray or like a canned pea green, but it is not. This is the logo, and this is an actual press from one of these logos. So I hope that this also proves to you that your print may come out absolutely faded. That's okay. If you're unsure, just press it on a scrap piece of polyester, get yourself some pillowcases or microfiber towels from the dollar store so that you don't throw your prints away. You actually press them, and then you'll know, oh, okay, I see how this prints out, but it's going to be fine once the heat activates the sublimation ink. Okay? Alright guys. See you on the other side. Okay, everyone, that is going to do it for this video. I think I started in daylight and now it is dusk, and but that's okay because we covered everything I wanted to cover anyway. So your sublimation prints, they could come out very faded. It's okay. Your sublimation prints could look very dull or have absolutely no vibrancy. That's okay. And your sublimation prints could come out looking like complete opposite colors on the color wheel. And as you saw from my St. Patrick's Day tumblers, that also is okay. But if you go ahead and press them and the color's wrong, then we have a color problem in your setup. And I would advise you to please go look at my video for the Epson 2720 print settings. They are the exact same settings that I put into my 2720 and all of my printers, to be honest, but I did those tumblers on the 2720 using the print settings that I went through in that entire video. I'm going to link to it at the end of this video, and I'm going to put it down in the description as well. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop me a message inside the notes section. I do read them, and if there's a video topic you would like covered, consider leaving a message inside the notes. Okay? Until our next video, happy sublimating. Bye, everyone.